property. You're taking pictures of federal property.
Who are you, sir?
Well, what does it look like? I'm in a Halloween costume. This is federal property.
I guess if you say you're in a Halloween costume.
Well, there you go. This is federal property. You don't need to be photographing.
I'm asking you who you are.
Or the federal property.
But before you start running your mouth, why don't you explain who you are?
You need to go.
You go. Go back to work. Delivers the mail.
Property.
You are dismissed. You are dismissed. You then call the cops. And then you'll get educated. You'll get educated. I'm gonna document your education today. Why don't you go read poster 7?
This USPS employee steps out and immediately escalates a simple act of photography, demanding the auditor's identity while offering none of his own. Watch as he tries to illegally impose rules on public access property, setting the stage for a tense standoff. Does a government employee have the right to demand your ID just for taking pictures of a building? Stick around to see how this auditor handles this brazen ID refusal and challenges the employee's authority. For more confrontations like this, be sure to follow ID Refusal 101 and please support the original content creator by checking out their channel. Welcome to ID Refusal 101. We're here to arm you with legal knowledge to protect yourself. Subscribe now to know your rights and how to assert them. And now, enjoy the video.
Well, this is federal property. You're taking pictures of federal property.
Who are you, sir?
Well, what does it look like? I'm in a Halloween costume. This is federal property.
I guess if you say you're in a Halloween costume.
Well, there you go. This is federal property. You don't need to be photographing.
I'm asking you who you are.
Or the federal property.
But before you start running your mouth, why don't you explain who you are?
You need to go.
You go. Go back to work. Delivers the mail.
Property.
You are dismissed. You are dismissed. You then call the cops. And then you'll get educated. You'll get educated. I'm gonna document your education today. Why don't you go read poster 7?
I know what education is.
Then why don't you go read poster 7? Go read your poster 7 on the inside, sir.
About what?
Photography. Not to mention, you marched, standing in the middle of the street, marched across where federal property is over to where public property is, and started barking orders about nothing. Barking orders about nothing. Barking orders about nothing. Don't talk to you. You came to me. You came to me, nitwit. You came to me, nitwit. I didn't come to you. You walked from your property all the way up. Oh, so what? Do something about it. Do it.
The USPS employee immediately escalates this confrontation, falsely claiming that taking pictures of federal property is prohibited, simultaneously demanding the auditor's identity. This is a clear case of misconduct and legal ignorance, as the auditor is standing on public property protected by the First Amendment. When challenged, the employee resorts to citing Poster 7, an internal USPS regulation with no legal authority to prohibit filming from a public area. The exchange quickly becomes a textbook example of ID refusal, as the auditor refuses to provide ID, pointing out that the employee left federal property just to bark orders about nothing. The employee's threat to call the cops and then you'll get educated only confirms his attempt to use the color of law to enforce an unlawful prohibition. The auditor is fully compliant with the law in this ID refusal scenario, and the USPS employee's action constitutes a violation of civil liberties.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Good. Just curious what you're up to, that's all.
I'm doing a little bit of photography.
Okay. Somebody said, anytime the post officer, like, there's a guy out there just sitting there videotaping.
It's in their policy to be able to do that.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Just curiosity.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a post office. I figure, I've seen 3 drop packages, and them almost hit that Jeep. I don't know how many times we own those big orange carts out here.
Oh, okay.
So, something you don't see every day.
Right. It's just, sometimes different companies do different surveys and all kinds of stuff, so you never know what's going on.
Nope, just a citizen. So I'm not doing. Right. I'm just staying on public property, and
you're totally legal. You're fine.
Yeah. Well, that's what this gentleman over here was coming out here, one of the loaders.
Oh.
And he was standing in the middle of the road yelling at me. I mean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought he actually came almost all the way across the street.
Oh, wow. I only get half the story.
Right. I mean, he was really yelling.
Okay.
I really thought he was going to. I thought I was going to have to call you there for a second.
Sure. Yeah.
You never know. Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
Okay.
So, and then
That's fine. Are you from Plymouth here?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm just passing through.
Ah, gotcha.
So just passing through, doing what I'm supposed to, and get my work done, and then pushing on. So I'd like to get home sometime tonight or tomorrow, I hope.
Cool.
So.
All right, man.
All right. Well, you have a wonderful day.
You too.
All right. Thank you.
Boy Scout handshake.
All right. Well, I got left hand is.
You got the camera.
Yeah, it's pretty locked up. I can't let go of it.
Yep.
So. All right.
Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Following the tense initial standoff, police arrive. The first officer approaches the auditor professionally and cordially, explaining they are responding to a suspicious person call. This initial contact is a perfect example of a constitutional interaction, specifically a consensual encounter, as the officer lacks the reasonable suspicion needed for detention. The auditor leverages this opportunity to provide context, confirming he is on public property and detailing the aggressive, unauthorized actions of the USPS employee. Notably, the first officer acknowledges that their policy permits filming, highlighting a clear legal disparity between the police force's understanding and the USPS employees. However, this civility is short-lived. As the second officer enters the frame, the dynamic immediately shifts from a consensual encounter toward an unauthorized ID refusal demand. This raises suspicion about the true intent behind the initial call, potentially suggesting an attempt to interfere with the auditor's First Amendment rights. This is a common police tactic, starting with a polite query before escalating to an illegal ID request, violating the core principle of police versus law.
All right. You have any ID on you? Getting calls of suspicious people again, so
Would that
I know
be
you're over there by the library, so
Would that be a misdemeanor or a felony?
what?
Suspicion.
Well, you're
Because according to
trespassing.
34285,
right, but
3.5, I'm not.
now you're on private property though.
No, this is a sidewalk.
But you were over here earlier.
No, I was not.
Okay, that's what they're.
The camera doesn't lie.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Are you gonna let me see your camera?
So according to this,
Are you gonna let me see your camera?
no,
Okay, so I don't know.
Not-
You're
I
going
mean,
against theirs, right?
not unless you're going to
Well,
arrest me for something.
You have your ID on you?
This code right here, specifically,
nothing to
yes,
do- what does it say?
huh?
What
It's
is it?
35285.3.5,
Right.
failure to ID. It only says I have to ID if I'm being charged with a crime. Do you suspect me of a crime?
Yeah, trespassing.
I need. What's your reasonable, articulable
You have
suspicion?
ID.
What is your reasonable, articulable
asking you for ID.
suspicion?
I'm asking you for ID.
What is your reasonable, articulable
Because I asked
suspicion?
you.
I'm not under any requirement.
What's that?
That's my Fifth Amendment right.
What's that got to do with
I'm
it?
invoking it to remain silent. I'm not going to waive it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to speak to you without my lawyer at this point.
Well, you want to call him?
I don't answer questions.
See, now you don't want to talk to him. I'm going to read this, okay? You want to go?
What's your badge number, sir?
Property?
What's your badge number, sir?
3900.
You've been very
Yeah.
professional. Thank you.
I know. See, like I said, the complaint we had was using video in cars in here.
What's your name, sir?
Where?
What's your badge number?
6671.
Are you ILEA certified?
Yes.
So you would know about asking for ID.
Questions. You don't want to answer mine,
You're a
I'm not
public
gonna
servant.
answer yours.
You have to.
No.
You're under an obligation. You're a
I'm
public
not.
servant.
No, you can talk
Public
to my
servant.
chief.
Bring him down here. I'd love
No, you
to.
can talk to him.
Okay, I'll go there next.
Stop in it right down the road.
Yeah, I'm not going to go in the building, but if he wants to come outside, that'd be great.
That's a public building. You can go to the lobby. Right?
Well, this is a public building. I mean,
But
the
it's also private property.
it uses government resources.
But it's
So,
also
but
private
if they said I'm over here, this is still public access. You realize that?
private property.
Do you
If they don't want you on their property,
look,
they can say
handicaps. Nobody's come out here and said that, and I have to be given the right to leave. Nobody's come out here and asked me to leave.
I can
If you're
ask
going to
you
say
to
for
leave. That's all right.
trespassing,
You just-
if you're going to say trespassing, I have to be given the right to leave. Nobody's asked me to leave.
Well, when I was talking to you earlier,
Yes, sir.
it was a little unusual because we don't have someone walk around video, so just out of the ordinary. Why I was down there earlier, so I haven't been in to talk with them there, but it could be that they're a little bit afraid to come out because you never know these days what'll happen.
What do you mean what'll happen? I have a Nikon, not a Canon.
I understand, but but I'm just saying, how they, people doing things nowadays. You don't know if somebody's got a weapon on them, if they're gonna.
Oh, I'm totally unarmed.
Okay.
I mean, I'll give you that. I mean, I have no weapons on me whatsoever.
Because sometimes people do a lot of research, before they. That's why.
This is Division of Family Resources, not to mention the WIC building.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is all This is a government entity. If they rent space out of here and they have a public parking area, it's public.
Well, it's public access.
Yeah, public access, which means I have a right to be on it if I need to be on it.
Right.
If I want to walk through here and walk around and do the horseshoe, that's fine. That's my business to be on here to see if the WIC office is maintaining their property.
Okay.
If the taxpayer dollars is getting the trash out of here, making sure it's not, I mean, there's not enough parking. Everybody's parking on the streets. Everybody's parking where they're not supposed to be parking. So if I wanted to walk through here and count all the parking spaces, nobody can tell me no. I have business on the property if I was even on the property, which I was not.
You stayed on the sidewalk?
Other than when a guy was walking with his child, I entered the public easement area over on this side.
There, yeah. Okay.
Yes. I've never where you're standing.
Right. I know, but you understand.
Over on this side.
There, yeah. Okay.
Yes. I've never where you're standing.
Right. I know, but you understand, he just asked you for ID to know who you are, so we know you're not a convicted felon, criminal, anybody that would have bad intentions.
Well, I mean, how do I know you're not?
Well, because I am in uniform.
Well, that doesn't mean you don't have any internal affairs, investigations upon you or him for criminal activity.
Right.
Okay.
Well, we wouldn't be working the street if we had criminal activity suspicion.
I have no idea. I don't know what your policies are.
Okay. I know you say you're not from around here, so. So you from Indiana?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. See, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just what I'm saying is we would be gone already. Just show an ID. You're legit. Everything's cool. We're out of here.
But I haven't broken a law.
I understand, but that's what the way the call came in about being in it.
But where's
So
the
we'll
proof?
figure that out. Don't worry.
I'll say, where's the proof?
I understand that's what he was checking.
Okay. Am I being detained?
I believe so.
So I'm free to go.
I mean, he's got your card there.
Well, I've got a dozen more.
Do you?
I just need that one because it has his fingerprints on it.
Okay. Sure.
Or he can have it, whichever I determine.
Yeah, it's your card, so
But I'm not being detained.
I'm not detaining you now.
Is he detaining me?
He didn't say he was, so it's kind of.
And the other guy, where's the red vehicle? The fire commissioner. You just guys allow him to park all over the sidewalk whenever he, kind of like this guy, to block the sidewalk. I noticed down there at the fire station, him and another vehicle block.
The red one?
Yeah, they block. I mean, I'm handicapped, so they block the pedestrian throughway so that way citizens have to walk in the street.
I've seen that. I know what you're talking about.
I mean, not only that, but this guy did it too when he pulled up to go talk to him. Oh, you even got that on footage. This guy, the K9 unit.
K9? Okay.
Yeah, pulled in
Yeah,
sideways, backed
I don't
in.
know who started that down there. Gosh, that's been ever since I've been here. The fire chief has always. I don't know why they like to park in that front.
So they're exempt from the law.
Well, that's the whole thing. Is there's not. It's a whole driveway out. The sidewalk's not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kinda
It's
like
tapered.
this.
Yeah, it's tapered. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of.
But it's still a pedestrian throughway because there's no garage door in the way.
Not in front of the.
Right.
Not in front of
Right.
the thing. But
Thank you, sir. Am I being detained?
We're just waiting to see if they want you no trespass.
So
If
am
they
I being
say
detained?
You are till they tell us.
What
if you want
crime
no
do you
trespass.
suspect me it's committing?
What did I just tell you?
I'd like your supervisor out here. Call a supervisor because you're illegally detaining me. You cannot show me. You cannot show me what I'm doing wrong. Are you illegally
find you.
detaining me?
We'll find you.
I'm in
Am I holding you?
I'm a bright freaking vest. Of course you're going to find
Am
me.
I holding you?
I'm asking if I'm being detained.
Am I holding you?
Am I being detained?
Am I detaining you?
Am I being detained?
Am I detaining
Or
you?
am I free to go?
Bye.
If I'm free to go, I'm free to stay, right?
Bye. On the sidewalk. Right.
I've always been on the sidewalk
Okay.
or the public easement.
How long is your battery good for?
Considering I have several battery backups, about 18 hours.
The second officer instantly shatters the cordiality with an unlawful ID refusal demand based only on a vague suspicious person call. When pressed, the officer weakly attempts to justify the detention with a claim of trespassing, but fails to articulate the reasonable, articulable suspicion required under the Fourth Amendment. The knowledgeable auditor immediately counters, citing Indiana Code 3544.135, which exempts him from identifying himself unless he is being charged with a crime. This is the core climax of the ID refusal battle. He publicly invokes the Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, refuses to speak without a lawyer, and demands the badge numbers of both Officer 79 and Officer 6671. asserting they are committing illegal detention. The officer's refusal to definitively answer the crucial question, "Am I being detained?" is classic police misconduct used to prolong the stop. The auditor is perfectly within his rights to stand firm on his constitutional protections.
At least you got a nice day.
Excuse me, sir.
Huh?
I said, excuse me, I don't want to walk between you guys and get shot or tased.
Well, I guarantee
I'm gonna go
we're
that
not gonna
way.
Shoot at each other with you walking.
Well, I just want to make sure I'm giving you notice because I want to see if there's any emergency lights on.
Plenty path there. Emergency lights.
Yeah, I mean he's well. A lot of times the officers, no lights in the front, emergency lights in the rear. He doesn't have any emergency lights. He's parked in a no parking area. I just want to see.
No parking sign?
You tell me.
I see a no parking sign.
Okay. I do see him blocking the driveway though. The entry.
Where?
Right there on the curve. If I was parked there, I'd get a ticket. But I don't see the emergency.
Okay. All right. Well, they don't want you on the property, so as long as you stay off the property.
Well,
you're good.
don't shoot anybody, don't tase anybody, don't sick your dog, and don't beat your wife either.
Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
You are clear not to go on the property, correct?
You are clear. Don't beat your wife today. Don't beat your wife. Don't smoke crack. I mean, you understand those things, right? Don't drink and drive.
Following the failed ID refusal attempt, the police informed the auditor that the post office has issued a no trespass order, confirming he is now free to go. Instead of leaving, the auditor pivots to criticizing the officer's parking and traffic violations. He highlights the police vehicle blocking the pedestrian right-of-ways and parking in a no parking zone. Minor police misconduct that still demonstrates a disregard for the very laws they enforce, particularly concerning ADA compliance. This is a common activist tactic. Having won the battle over ID refusal and the Fourth Amendment, the focus shifts to exposing routine, unprofessional behavior. The final moments where the auditor delivers sharp, derogatory remarks like, "Don't beat your wife" or "Don't smoke crack," are a raw emotional response to the attempt at illegal detention and the abuse of authority. This interaction concludes with the clear confirmation that the auditor committed no crime and was ultimately not detained by the police. This confrontation serves as a vital lesson in citizen ID refusal rights. The auditor earns an A grade for his profound legal knowledge, Fourth Amendment and Indiana Code 3544.1/434.5, 4.3, 434. At the same time, the USPS employee receives an F for gross overreach and basic ignorance of the First Amendment. Police officers 79 and 6671 receive a D. Though initially cordial, their quick escalation to an unlawful ID demand based on vague suspicion resulted in illegal detention. Your lawful action. Remain calm, document everything, and consistently assert your ID refusal right unless lawfully arrested. Don't let your freedoms be taken away. Watch the full original video to learn the detailed tactics of effective ID refusal. Follow ID Refusal 101 for more essential content, and please support the original content creator for their courageous civics work. What action do you think the police should have taken next? Knowing your rights isn't being difficult, it's being prepared. If this video helped you understand your legal rights, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment below, tell us your story, ask a question, or suggest the next encounter we should break down. This is ID Refusal 101, where we teach the basics of your right. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.